Ooh, it's okay. Remove it. Okay. Save changes. Okay. Hi. Well, okay, we're live. Finally, we got you on. Great. Yay. Welcome. Welcome.
Finally.
Yes.
Probably.
Yes, absolutely. Well, welcome to the Sit with Tracy show. You guys, today I'm your host, Sit with Tracy. Had a little technical issues, but we're here. We're live with, as you can see, Caribbean Smooth. Mr. Nigel is joining us today. Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome. Well, thank you for joining us today, Nigel. We're here to talk about your brand. We spoke briefly prior to this, and
Mm-hmm.
I've seen you come a long way with this brand. We
Yes.
spoke about that, of course. Yes, absolutely. Staying the course. Now your product is on shelves.
Yes. Yes. Took a while to get there, but it finally arrived there 3 years ago this month.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
So give us a little bit of background. Bring us to Ou-Oui, because you didn't start out in wine. Wine wasn't always there.
Well. Here's the thing. It's not even a wine. It's a liquor. It's a spirit.
Right.
Right. And so it's a liqueur, a premium liqueur. And I started this because I would always, I like fruity drinks. I'm from the Caribbean. We're all about, the delicious fruits, tropical fruits. I love fruits growing up. And so I was, when I became an adult, I always been looking for drinks that have that fruit that grew in the backyard that I was used to eating and enjoying.
Right.
But the flavors they were always disappointing, just never really experienced that real fruit flavors in whatever I was drinking. And so, I eventually I didn't just set out and say, "Hey, I'm going to create a liquor." I just created a drink that I loved with one of my favorite fruits, which was passion fruit, and I created like a rum punch, basically. That was very different than any other rum punch out there.
Sounds good. This is delicious. I'll try it.
Yes, thank you. And so this is in the Caribbean. I actually picked the fruits in the backyard. Created the puree, the pulp, from the pulp of the fruit, and mixed in some adult stuff and some other stuff, and it was just this amazing drink. And people started liking it, and immediately, really, every time I let someone taste it, friends, family, friends of friends, and so forth. They just loved it, and it kind of took on a life of its own. People just started asking me to make it for their events, for their parties, and so forth, for whatever. And I decided, hey, I recognized that I had something. And at the time, I worked in television. I was a television producer and news executive. And I decided to eventually leave that career. I was at CNN at the time, decided to leave that career to pursue what is now my dream, was to bring an alcoholic beverage to market. Had no idea what it would take, how long it would take, what it would cost, nothing. An attorney friend of mine who at a party had tasted the drink and saw people were reacting to it. And, he was like, let me know when you're ready to make money on this,
Oh, wow.
He just didn't tell me how long it would take. And I didn't, have the wisdom at that time to ask him, so how long would this take? That's much later when I was already, down the road with this thing.
Right.
So I knew rather quickly that it would take pretty much all of me and everything that I would be doing in order to bring this to market. And so that's why I actually quit my corporate job and
Right.
devoted full time on this. And that took about 3.5 years from
Wow.
me getting the company incorporated, getting the LLC, getting it started, all that paperwork that you have to do when you start a company.
Right. Absolutely.
To going through the process of getting everything regulated, certified, licensed, and so forth, because it's an alcoholic beverage. It's one of the most, regulated, government regulated industry period that's out there. And so they keep a close eye, a close watch on everything. Right. And
so what would you feel like has been some of the hardest challenges in?
There were many. There were many. Every step of the way was a challenge. There was nothing was easy about this. I will tell you that. Nothing was easy. From the basic starting a company, for someone who's never started a company before, I've always been a corporate guy. Every 2 weeks, paycheck, I show up, I do my job, of course, I got promoted and all that stuff through the ranks. But it's a whole different ballgame, whole different animal when you're actually starting a legit company and having to get all the certificates and paying the business licenses and the business taxes, getting all that together. And so I needed help, and I was fortunate enough to be able to tap into some of my friends and relationships that I had developed over the years for help. And so yeah, every step of the way. To answer your question directly, the most challenging part of this, and anybody who started a business would know this, is capital.
Yes.
Raising money
Absolutely.
to do what you need to do. And that challenge never ends. It just never ends. So but that was the first knock upside the head when I realized that I'm either going to hit a wall over with, or I'm going to somehow get a breakthrough. So I could write a whole book.
Absolutely. So what are some of the goals that you're still working on now?
Some of the goals, so we've been on the market for 3 years. We introduced the product as part of a test. One of the things you have to go through, they call it a proof of concept. Make sure, hey, especially when you have a product, is this product viable, in the marketplace? Is there even a marketplace for it? Will people buy it? And so we, went through that using different strategies and so forth to determine that. And yeah, we determined that, yes, the product is viable. People love it. They want it. So now the next thing is that you have to provide it for them.
Right.
Yeah. So
production.
Yeah. So, right now we're basically trying to take this brand, Ou-Oui, see it here. So we're trying. Here we go. Ooh. So we're trying to take Ou-Oui to the world. We're trying to get bottles of this product everywhere you could buy alcohol. And as you know, you just go into one neighborhood, you may see 4 or 5 liquor stores in that one neighborhood. And, we want to be in just about every liquor store there is. And that's not something that's easily accomplished. That takes a lot of time, takes a lot of money, and takes a lot of relationships to
Absolutely.
and a lot of work to make that happen. So that's the biggest thing now. We're basically working on globally launching this brand. You can buy this product. People who are watching, you're here in Georgia, in the Atlanta area especially. There are liquor stores you can go out to buy this product and enjoy it. If you're in the Caribbean, the Virgin Islands, St. John, St. Croix, St. Thomas, it's there in stores. And if you happen to be in Bermuda, it's in Bermuda too. The stores.
Oh wow! Awesome. That is good.
Yeah,
I love it.
And there may be a few bottles left in Alabama. A few of the ABC stores, Birmingham and down in Mobile, probably may have a few bottles laying around. It's not currently being distributed there, We did a test there in 2018. 2018, late 2018, about a 6-month test. So there's still a few bottles maybe laying around there somewhere.
Oh, good. But now also people can order online as well, correct? So they can get it.
Actually, no, you can't order online.
So they have to go in the
You have
stores.
to go to the store. So that's one of the things. We're not there yet to where we can offer this online. There are a lot of laws that prevent that from happening. If you're, say, in Tennessee, if you're in Texas, you can't just go onto our website and order it. The liquor laws prevent that. Alcohol beverage laws prevent that. So there are only certain entities that can actually ship it to you, and there are some states that you can't do that.
Right. Yeah, Georgia is hard. It's like a no ship state here.
Right.
Yeah.
There
So
are ways to get around it. But
right.
I don't know that's being done. Wine is different, just so you know.
Right.
Wine is different from spirits. The wine laws allow you to do more things than actually
The
liquor.
spirits.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. Now we see your bottles behind you. We see the display of the bottles behind you. How many different flavors do you currently have?
Yeah, so we have 2 flavors. The yellow is our passion fruit. And
that's a good one. I know about that one.
Yeah,
That's
so the
good.
passion fruit, and just to tell you a bit about our flavors, we have real passion fruit in that bottle. It's not artificially flavored passion fruit, which goes back to the root of all this. I couldn't find real tasting fruit, so I decided my product was going to have the real fruit in it. So in those bottles, the fruit sits about this thick. Sometimes it becomes a paste because especially if it's been sitting there, the rum, the other stuff is sitting on top. So you have to shake. With our bottles, you have to shake them. Everything liquefies, and then it's ready to pour. The one with the pink top is our guava and pineapple liqueur. So we have real pink guava. So if you look at the bottom of the bottles, you'll actually see, the paste or the guava very thick there. So you have to shake it. And
shake it a little bit and
shake it.
I love it.
Real guava, real pineapples, of course, rums, spices, other natural flavors. You can just pour these things over ice. I especially like them because you can mix them with anything in your refrigerator or anything you find in Kroger or anything in that same liquor store where you bought it. So whether you mix it with champagne, wine, mimosa with champagne, when you mix the passion fruit with a wine, you get a sangria instantly. Sangria, right?
That's good.
That's all you need.
I'm about to try that because, I enjoy it like it is. It is delicious. So I do enjoy it like it is. So that's great to experience it and try it in different ways like that. That's some good recommendation there.
Yeah. And
I enjoy it like it is.
And the sky's the limit with that, okay? I mean, you could mix it with anything. So in your fridge right now, you may have some lemonade. You may have some ginger ale, some Sprite. You may have some iced tea. You may have a Minute Maid juice or something, some pineapple juice, some apple juice. Mix it with anything liquid, and you're going to get a very flavorful beverage. Put that over ice. And the pink one, the guava, the one with the pink top, guava pineapple, I love that with just pineapple juice. That thing, you can't put it down. I love it with ginger ale. I love it with ginger ale. We call that Sweet Caroline. That recipe is actually on our website.
Sweet Caroline. Oh,
Sweet Caroline, when you mix the guava pineapple with ginger ale with a little squeeze of lime. So it's very,
I like that.
Yeah, it's very diverse in what you can do with it. Yeah, the liquor stores, some of the owners, staff members say it's one of the most diverse product in their portfolio on the shelf in their stores.
I like that. Now, let me say, because I know a lot of times people enjoy, their spirits or their wine in different ways. I
Mhm.
know with you being from the islands, what do you like to eat or how do you like to enjoy? If there's a food, what is the food? Now we know they're good by standalone, but what do you like to eat? Being from the Virgin Islands.
Yeah, well, yeah, in the Caribbean, we're all about eating and drinking well.
Right.
So it's all about flavors, man. It's all
Right.
about flavors. We love our spices. So when it comes to foods, if it's got curry in it, it's good. Eats. It has jerk seasonings, so everybody know about the jerk chicken and all that
Oh
stuff.
yes.
But we like our foods natural as possible, just with a lot of flavors, and so they're just the Caribbean foods have really taken off in America in the last probably 15, 20 years. I mean, 20 years ago, you may see one or two, Caribbean restaurants, or say Jamaican restaurants, but sometimes some of those restaurants are more than Jamaicans in there.
Right.
Caribbean is a little bit more than that.
Right.
But now they're just all over the place, And so, yeah, I enjoy just a variety of Caribbean foods. Just got to have good flavors. Um, so, yeah. When it
I,
comes to drink, gotta have rum in the drink.
Hey, I was like, you have to have the rum in the drink.
Gotta have the rum in there. We're all about our rums, and just rums and real tropical fruits, real tropical flavors. You can make a ton of drinks, even regular drinks. I love flavors, so I flavor up everything I do.
I love, and that sounds good because it is flavorful and they're
Mm.
really enjoyable. So I know I have a bottle too that I enjoy. I keep around. You got to keep the Ou-Oui around.
Yeah, and you got to
Yeah.
experiment with it. I developed this so that you can experiment with it, come up with your own. I mean, we have about a dozen or so recipes on our website. The website, by the way, is ou-oui.com, or you could do caribbeansmooth.com. Remember, Caribbean is one R and two B's in Caribbean. So either way will get you to our website. But I always encourage people to, experiment with it. That's why I created it, so that you could discover your own drinks. Tell us about it when you find something real nice. And people do. They tell us about all
They
the
share.
they share. They're cooking with it. I suggest,
Ooh.
try cooking with it. Yes, and so you can make sauces with it. You can make salad dressings with it. You can marinate for sure. Marinate your meat,
Mm.
fish, and
Yes.
it overnight. Those flavors will be all
I
through.
was like, that'd be some good full
Yeah,
flavors.
the sauces.
Oh,
You can make some amazing sauces with it. So desserts, create
exactly.
make a rum cake. How about a guava, pineapple, passion fruit rum cake?
Ooh, that sounds delicious. But I
Yes.
would want that from somebody from the island that know how to do that. So you just put that out there, right?
Oh man, just get cake mix and just throw the Ou-Oui in the cake mix and you're good to go.
And you like, you just put that out there. So we're gonna have to yeah, we're gonna have to revisit that. We're gonna talk about that. Okay,
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about
yeah,
that. You just put that out there. You
yeah,
have to make sure that's done right.
yeah. There's
So,
actually a guy. There's actually a guy who does that. If you go onto our social media, Instagram or Facebook, which is Sip Ou-Oui, SIPOUOUI, Sip Ou-Oui, and you'll see like the cake. He does a rum cake with both flavors. It's crazy. It's delicious.
oh wow.
Yeah,
All right.
it's amazing.
We're gonna have to go up there and see that, you guys. We're gonna have to go up there and see that. That sounds delicious. So I know we here, so we have to talk about it. With COVID, the pandemic, and all these times. How are you? How are you looking or working your business to get through these times? Like
Yeah,
as
good
far
question. Good question.
as
It has definitely impacted the industry as a whole, and
yes,
significantly impacted my company. That global launch that I mentioned earlier, that was supposed to happen this summer. We were at the top of the year in January. We were in talks to bring in that capital. We were
right,
in talks to raise somewhere between $5 and $10 million, and we were actually talking to a significant investor to get that done. That investor was from Asia, and that's one of the regions, the South Pacific area, Singapore, the Philippines, South Korea area, that this product was going to be on sale at this point. But then, yeah, COVID came in, and the deal died. Literally, COVID killed the deal, which was a huge setback for us. And we're still dealing with that. I'm currently now. We had to start over. We lost that investor.
Oh wow!
That investment, and so now we're basically trying to raise money. We have a capital raise that's going on right now. We're in initial talks with a couple of investors, trying to raise the funds needed to actually go back into production. The bottles that you're seeing here, and this is just a little tip, these bottles are limited. Yes, okay. Yes. We are not making these bottles anymore. So I'm actually breaking news to you right now.
Okay.
So these bottles will be very, very limited. What you find in the stores when you buy it, chances are those stores are not going to get any more of these. And so we're actually redoing the packaging.
Oh, wow.
We're changing the packaging. The liquid will be the same. The liquid is gold. That's the winner. But we are going to make some changes in the bottle.
So the bottle, the look.
Yeah, the bottle, the look is going to change significantly, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's so yeah. You get your hands on these bottles. You know, after you drink the liquid, you may want to just hold on to the bottle.
Hold on. It's like the bottle is going to be a souvenir, you guys.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to hold on.
It is. Yeah, but not on this one. But my signature is actually on the back of that bottle. Nigel Walwyn. You see my signature on there. So yeah, so we're trying to raise that capital now. And there's one other thing that I'm excited to announce here right now. And again, this is all offshoot of what happened with COVID.
Right.
Is that we're now offering opportunity for just about anybody to invest in our company, to become a minority owner in Ou-Oui Premium Liqueurs. So, you know, you can, get your bottle, tell your friends, it's like, I own a piece of this,
So this is a great investment opportunity.
It's an investment, absolutely an investment opportunity. It's something that changed the laws actually a few years ago to allow just about anybody to invest in a private company, as you know, because usually, how the laws were set up, only rich people, basically, you have to make $200,000 or more, or have $1 million net worth in order to invest in a private company. Through crowdfunding, and there's specific crowdfunding portals that now you can invest in a company for as little as $100. But you could only invest up to 5% of your income. So whether you want to put, whatever your income is, you could do that math and determine, okay, this is the maximum I could invest. I'm going to invest that. So we're actually going to be using WeFunder. It's something that we're going to launch. It's not ready to go yet. We're going to launch it in about a week and a half.
Okay.
And so, you go to our website or go to our social media, and you'll be able to get more information when we launch that. We have 30 days to quickly raise $10,000 in 30 days. And then after that, WeFunder opens it up to the general public. So it's basically friends, fans, family who are able to invest first. And then once you get to that 10,000 mark in 30 days, then they open it up to the rest of the country, the rest of the world, and major investors can come in. And, we're actually, looking to raise just north of 150,000 at this point, as we continue to talk to the other investors who, the big sharks, as they say. But it's an opportunity for, the little fish like us to be able to invest in a company.
That is great. I was like, right, that's an opportunity for all of us to get in.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's about
definitely,
ownership. So yeah.
absolutely.
Hmm. Yeah.
So, of course, I'm gonna be paying attention. Like you say, the next week and a half,
Yeah.
visiting the website,
Yeah.
staying informed to get in from the ground. Like you
Yeah.
say, it's best to go ahead and get in before when you open it up and those big investors come in.
Right, right. So yeah, it's a 30-day window
Okay.
that'll be open up for, like I said, for people to come in first, and just I think the minimum is going to be like $150, and what happens is you along for the ride. Okay, you're not going to invest today and then get a check tomorrow. You're
Right.
along for the ride with us. It's part of it is about bragging rights. It's hey, Ou-Oui, have you heard of it? Well, I own a piece of that. When the company
Absolutely.
becomes profitable, and everybody gets a share of the profit, everybody gets a share of the profit, whether it's 1% of 1%, or whether it's
Right.
45% of the company, wherever you fall in, you're going to get some kind of return. But for most people, it's not even about that. It's just about being a part of the journey, being a part of a brand,
Absolutely.
being part of
Absolutely.
ownership, having some passive income like I said, when the company becomes profitable, to do that. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. You just bringing that news to us
Yeah,
live.
yeah,
I'm
yeah. It's the first
super
time I've announced
excited.
it. Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Well, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I appreciate that. And everybody, you guys, he just gave you some groundbreaking information. So definitely stay tuned, follow, be on the website
yeah.
because as stated, you get to be a part of this. So I definitely appreciate you. Giving us that information, allowing us to be a part of it,
Yeah,
to be a
yeah,
part of the journey. So
yeah.
it's
And that's
definitely
what we're all about. That's really what we're all about. We're all about, sharing what we have. I wanted to share this with the rest of the world. I could have continued making this in my kitchen and just, me and my close friends and family just having a good drink, but I wanted to have the world enjoy this also. And this is
right.
just another part of that, of not only having the world be consumers, but actually also opportunity for the world to be owners
Absolutely.
and a part of it too. So a part of its success, because that's what we're trying to be successful with this.
And it's a great time to come in. I mean, really, you've done a lot of what I would consider the footwork, the groundwork, the research. So coming
Three
in,
years of it. 3 years of
uh,
it before it even hit the market. Of
exactly right, and
doing that.
you can already get this product in stores. So
Yeah.
this type of investment, you get a lot of them entry level, haven't broke any ground or anything like that, but you're
Mhm.
allowing us to come in after you've done a lot of the sweat,
Yeah.
blood and tears. So this is definitely a great opportunity to take advantage of. I thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you.
And one other thing, real quick, which is also the fun part of it. So when you go and you buy a bottle of this and you're sharing it, like I said, with your friends and family, again, you're sharing it as I own this bottle, I own this brand, and that in a way is you also, helping your investment, protecting your investment, helping your investment become successful by sharing the brand and spreading the word, through your social media and other ways, neighbors, friends. That's how brands work.
Absolutely,
Is
absolutely,
is word of mouth. Some of the best marketing that you could have out there.
it
So
is the traditional way, word of mouth.
yeah,
Absolutely. And it still is to this day. I completely agree with you on that. And like you say, owning that, we all do stuff, whether it's business or personal, having like you say, being part owner of something like that
hmm,
only add, value to your experience, whether it's friends, family,
yeah,
business, or whatever have you. So
yeah,
I, I love it. I so thank you for coming on. I thank you
yeah,
for sharing that and breaking the news with us right here.
yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I am
Um,
ready. I'm ready myself. So
Yeah, yeah, and we're definitely all ready to get on the other side of this crisis, this pandemic, and we too, we're working towards that. We're looking to launch the brand in different parts of the world, as well as a couple other states here in the U.S. Starting next spring, next summer.
oh yes,
Um, so that's what we're working on now with the new packaging and everything. We'll be in Florida, South Carolina, here, um, of course, in the Caribbean, in Central America. So all those places are waiting for Ou-Oui to globally launch
awesome.
next spring, next summer.
Awesome. Well, Nigel, again, thank you for stopping by, sharing the
Right.
information. Of course, we're going to be hearing more from you, and we're going
Absolutely.
to be getting ready for this investment opportunity to open some doors for us. So thank you for coming by. We definitely going to
Okay.
be we definitely going to be revisiting this again because
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I'm super excited. I'm like
Yeah,
ready.
hopefully next time I'll be there in the studio next to you, and we'll be, sipping on some Ou-Oui cocktails, some Ou-Oui
Oh yes.
drinks,
Oh yes. And we're
as
gonna
we're
do some.
chatting.
Oh yeah. We're gonna do some Ou-Oui virtuals. Don't worry.
Yeah,
There's more to come. So
yeah.
thank you for stopping
Thanks,
by,
Tracy. Appreciate
sharing
it.
with us, and
Sure.
being on the show.
All
We'll
right. Appreciate
more.
it.
All right, you guys, make sure you follow and
Yeah.
stay tuned for more.
Sip Ou-Oui, Instagram, Facebook.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.